my African brothers, I'm going to facilitate, I'm going to make sure, I'm going to visit these countries, I'm going to visit you, my brothers and sisters, in your countries, to revive the spirit of Africa, to revive the spirit of Ubuntu. You must fight for your countries. If they kill you, they must kill all of you. You can't be scared of that, because even me, every day, yesterday I came late in the march because I had an intelligence that some people were waiting somewhere for me. I had to change 2 vehicles so that I can get to the march, because if I used my car to come to the march, I would have died yesterday. That's why I kept postponing the times, because the intelligence was telling me, Uguchi, there's things that people are trying to do. And thanks to the police, thanks to the intelligence, and all those that are criticizing us, they don't know that we go through such.
Oh, I just got off a live, Ubabu Phakela, and he addressed a few things, but I think I missed some of it because I only got on maybe 4:30 coming back from work. And he addressed a few things. Some of the things I didn't know was that, so he did say like Jacinta is the one really that started March in March last year, June 2025, and it wasn't really March in March at the time, but she was addressing a lot of issues that are happening in South Africa. I was mostly aware of Jacinta beginning of the year, when a lot of parents, South African parents, were struggling to place their children in schools, right? Because there was no space for their children, and only to become evident that it's because there a lot of in public schools there are children that are undocumented that are in schools, right? And I remember she was addressing this, and she was really moving on her own at the time. I even made a video, though it probably had 30 views or something, to say, yo, this is actually not okay. And I remember that, I think until March, she was busy talking about this. And then there was March and March. And he says that he was not part of the March and March. However, when he started seeing Jacinta going on the streets, trying to address a lot of these illegal migrants issues, he felt like, no, there's no way we can let a woman run with this thing, especially addressing such dangerous issues of illegal immigrants on her own. She cannot. So we as men, we are going to have to take over. She cannot go on the streets by herself. And that's how he then joined March and March. But he's not March and March Yena, but he's here to help. And he says Yena has always been very a vocal South African patriot, who is really about fixing the country. And he talks about that. What really impressed me about listening to the live is that he is creating jobs. This movement is creating jobs. I don't know, guys, we know this. It's been weeks now. Every time I'm on TikTok, somebody's going to say, now I got a job. There's posts. There are big retail companies that have come, like Spa, Macro, come and say, look, we were guilty. We are guilty of hiring illegal immigrants, but now we want to do things right. And now we've got so many posts for South Africans. So we've been talks of unemployment, high youth unemployment in South Africa has been going on for years. Every year it increases by percentage. Do you understand? And for the very first time, we can talk about hundreds of thousands of jobs that have been created and that are yet to be created, because I am not done. He actually even touched on restaurants to say, hey, we're warning you guys. We're telling you guys that you all need to fix your spaces, okay? Because we are coming for you. They've started a line where you can actually call the line. They were going to give the number, but I didn't hear the number and the live ended. Where you can call and become a whistleblower and say, hey, this place and that place, there's foreigners, right? So I've never really seen anything like this. I've never seen anything like this. Do you understand what this means? Also for the middle class and everybody, like this is really going to benefit every single South African. Because imagine the amount of tax that has to go on to, what do you call these things? Grants, right? And the government feeling the need to constantly want to now increase tax. Kind of, we are paying a lot of tax. Paying 40% of your salary. It's a lot. That's almost half of your salary. It's a lot. And it's painful to see your money leave like that. So this can be fixed. If people are employed and there aren't as many grants, in fact, grants should go to elderlies. Rather take away grants because people are employed, youth is employed, and rather allocate these grants, some of it to increase a little bit for the elderly, for people that are not able to work, people who are unable. It can go to a lot of places, right? And the next thing we need to start looking at, honestly, is SARS, because What do you mean we're paying so much tax as well? Like someone even made a video the other day, this morning I think I saw it, and she was like, yo, this middle class thing, it sounds good on paper, but the reality of it is that we are struggling as South Africans, and I don't know, I'm still very emotional about what is happening in South Africa, and if you are not supporting this, then I really don't understand. And please don't come with saying, yeah, but there was a this and that happened there and there. We all know that during this time there will be criminals that will take advantage of the situation and want to sort of frame these criminal activities as part of March, and it's not. And even he did say, Phakela, that some of these political parties are going to place their people to commit crimes so that they can bring it back to March and March. Wait and see, this is what they're going to do. And he's managing those people. And he says, I'm managing everybody. And because also he spoke about the funds. He says, we don't really have a lot of funds in South Africa, as a movement. So sometimes I would be saying, you know what, not everybody must go, because I cannot be sending men out and I can't even get them to a place where they need to be. So he addressed a lot of things. Someone asked, okay, some, Indians and whites are afraid that maybe after the March and March, after illegal immigrants, they're going to be next. And it's like, look, I can't even entertain what they are worried about, because why are they not joining us in this movement? Because this movement is going to benefit each and every South African. He even made an example, says, I don't even understand with the Indians why they have this thing. Even when South Africa is playing, you'll see them at stadium, they'll be wearing England jerseys and this and that, and not being patriotic. And now they're going to want to come and ask, oh, are we going to be next? Well, show up, be a South African, show up and be a South African. And follow what's happening. Indians own a lot of businesses. Imagine if they were to come to the party. What does that mean towards, curbing this unemployment in South Africa? White people own a lot of businesses and companies as well. If they can come to the party, I'm telling you, South Africa will flourish. And he says there'll be jobs. He says there'll be 1 million jobs by end of the year, with so much confidence. Boo, 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 boo. That's what I call being a South African. I love this.
South Africans are always accused of not traveling. Let me tell you why South Africans don't travel. Come and hear it from a South African. South Africans don't travel because, have you seen South Africa? The number one reason is, have you been to South Africa? Have you seen South Africa? If you come to South Africa today, as a foreigner, and you are in South Africa, you will also never travel, because we've got everything in South Africa. South Africa is paradise. When you go to these travel destinations in South Africa, who do you find there? You find foreigners. If you go to Cape Town today, the people will be sunbathing in Cape Town are people from Europe, are people from the US, are people from different parts of the world, Asia. The reason why South Africans don't travel is because the paradise is here. We don't need to travel. Okay? We don't. Why are so many people traveling here if we need to go out there and travel? Because the paradise is here. The second reason is that we have everything in South Africa. Guys, we have everything in South Africa. The reason why South Africans don't travel, and when you deem us as people that don't travel, is because there is no need for us to go to a dilapidated country when we have a country that is developed. Many reasons why they don't leave is because we've got the development here. Why must we go to a country where now fanele siyahlupheka when we could be here at home and live la vida loca? The development is here. We have the best education in South Africa. We have the best development. We have the best banking systems. We have the best of everything. We are the gateway, even to other African countries. We are the beginners, the gateway. So why must we leave? What is it that we need to leave for? Why must we leave? Now, the third reason why South Africans don't travel, according to y'all, is because we travel for pleasure. We don't migrate. When we travel, we go and visit that specific place and we come back. You deem it as not traveling because when you go and then you settle in people's countries, you don't come back. The reason why you don't see South Africans out there is because they are in their own country. They are traveling and they come back. So stop talking nonsense here in the online space. South Africans don't need to travel, but we do travel. But we don't need to travel because the paradise is here. In case you didn't know, even if you were to compare education, I've studied abroad. I can tell you now, we still have the best education in South Africa. And I see people talking about South Africans having a 30 pass mark. Let me tell you, there are so many countries out there that have an even lower pass mark that we don't talk about. The reason why there's no need for South Africans to travel is because there's no need. The paradise is here. Even a normal civilian can survive in South Africa. An uneducated person can survive in South Africa. They can't in other countries. And that's the reason.